Hey, I haven't been playing a whole lot of closers lately. I'll be going into detail about why shortly, but I thought I would go ahead and show my progress, since I don't really think anybody else has been doing purification guides. So, I have the plus 13 core on Harpy. I finished the Halphys set. Now this one's only plus 12, and this one doesn't have chips yet. So I need to work on that, but I have the attack power, which is good. I'm sitting in just about 30k power. And once I actually get into a map, it actually seems to lower or increase a little bit. And then I have the Tyndalus set. So the next thing I'm going to be working on is getting the Halphys set so that I can awaken 4 cards. And then I'm also kind of on the side, I'm trying to get a third booster. Actually, I have it already, it's just I don't have it transcended. Ah, yeah, here it is. Yeah, I've had pretty shitty luck with the transcendence, so it's kind of been a slow process, but eventually I'll get that to tier 3. So I think I've got a couple sides left and a couple raid runs on this character, and then I'll go over what I'm working on with Jay. I've been a lot less fortunate with Jay's progress, so I wouldn't say he's on the back burner, but it definitely would be nice if they added his reworks. The game's in kind of a rough spot right now. This client is very buggy, it memory leaks often. A lot of the materials we need to, like, you know, progress in the game are like in very short supply. Like, they get put up on the auction house and they're gone within like seconds. So it's pretty annoying to like actually progress in this game right now. It's a shame, really. I think this, for what it's worth, this mode is actually pretty fun. It does add something new to grind for, which is something the game needed. At the same time, the low population and stuff is kind of hurting the game. There's such a high demand for all those items right now, and there's like just not enough people actually selling them. Also, the rates for transcending are like pitifully bad. So a lot of people like me have had pretty horrendous luck with it. Also, the community's been kind of frustrated right now because they basically have added these new, like, they're not loot boxes, but they're basically cash packages, and they're a terrible value. I think it's like $50 for the one that has like a plus 13 booster in it, but it has a bunch of useless junk in it that makes it not even worth it. Now, on one hand, I think the game does need something like that right now because it's such a big hurdle to progress in the game, even if you have like in-game money, simply because there's not enough like actual crafting and enhancement materials being sold on the auction house to make it so that you can actually do it unless you get really lucky. So it is nice that they do have a way to kind of try to circumvent that, but it's far too expensive that even the people that spend a lot of money on this game are not even wanting to support it, and I think that's obviously something that they don't want as a business. So I'm curious to see what they will do. They said that there's going to be a new one every 2 weeks, and I'm just kind of curious why it's even the way it is in the first place. Alright, so I need to do, I'm not sure if I have any missions left for Tyndalus. Well, actually I do. I need to complete level 4 another 6 times. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll probably do like one side and then I'll switch to J. No, I think it just kicked me off. Also, the server's been very unstable too. That's been a problem as well. Basically, they dropped this update, and then the developers in Korea, they went on like holiday or something. So basically, nothing has been fixed. I'm playing like shit right now. It doesn't matter. At this point, I would like them to add the like the revamps and stuff, because they make Harpy and Jay respectively like a lot stronger. A lot of us thought it was going to be in this patch, but for whatever reason they didn't do that. I think they're actually updating pretty well. It's just that a lot of it is stuff people don't want. You know, people are obviously all really excited for the reworks and stuff, and we still don't have them. So Harpy and Jay are kind of like a bit of a struggle right now. That was a much better fight. So basically the last layer of RNG I have on this character is just getting the good chips on the boosters, and then getting the final booster to plus 13. Now there's supposed to be a free plus 12 booster in the event, I think in a couple more days of logging in, so I'm probably just going to settle with that. That's kind of the problem right now, is like even if you have the money to like buy a bunch of enhancement boost 2s and try to increase your gear, like it's just there's not any of those items being sold. A lot of them are really overpriced too. Oops. Some poetic justice there. Watch, I'm gonna keel over again once this cutscene's over. Oh, nope. Alright, so I think I can maybe attempt to transcend that third booster. Yeah, I can. So the next thing I'll be going after is this. And I should actually be able to get that pretty soon. I only need 58 more of the contamination crystals, and I'm getting about 11 every time. If I do Yod today, then I could actually probably get it tomorrow. This depends on how things go. Both the sticky residue and the phase essence are like really hard to get right now. So I need 60 of those and then a bunch of the essences. The end of the month is fastly approaching. I'll probably be able to spend some real money on this game since next month is going to be pretty slow game-wise, at least in terms of things I'll be paying for. So it's probably when I'll have some more in-game money on here. Right now I'm like really low on resources at the moment. See if there's any accelerants for sale right now. Probably not. Yeah, see, there's like not a single enhancement boost 2 on the auction house right now, so if you want to upgrade your stuff, you're just gonna have to grin and bear it pretty much. Camp the auction house or hope that they drop and that it just gives you what you need. It's pretty frustrating. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to go in raw because there's no accelerants available at the moment. See what happens. Nope. Like always. The rates are supposed to be improved in a future patch. I kind of wish they had just given us that in the first place because that would have made things a lot better. It's not so much the rates that are the problem, it's the fact that there's just like barely any items on the auction house that you actually need to craft things. That's really holding people back at the moment. Alright. Yeah, there's none for sale right now, so I guess that's all I can do at the moment. So I will go over my build really quick. Let me open up my profile too. So draw is maxed, obviously, especially if you have your core, which awakens draw, then becomes even better. Air drive's level 10. Pretty standard stuff. I have FM1 maxed, but I could easily put that into something else. I probably might put it into maybe FM2. Exciting again, once you get your Tindalus set, it's definitely worth maxing that out because it does a lot of damage. And basically, it's like an extra EX move, and that's always a good thing, is you have more useful moves in your rotation. Level 10 Cyclone, level 10 FM2. 4 cards you max out. I don't have this awakened yet. Like I said, that's the next thing I need to work on. I need to get that, and then a third booster at tier 3, and then I'm pretty much done with the progression with this character until the next major update. And then pretty much everything is maxed out. Now, EX Zephyr at level 10 is actually pretty nice because it reduces the cooldown of Air Drive, Cyclone, and Harpy Strike by 5 seconds. Now, Air Drive doesn't really matter that much. Air Drive is basically just for kind of, you know, filler in your rotation, and for escaping moves is nice too on bosses. But having Cyclone and Harpy Strike reduced by 5 seconds is really good, since Cyclone Strike is a grab, and Harpy Strike is your best iframe move. And then the rest of the stuff is pretty standard. So I've got the Harpist set, plus 13 core all decked out, and then the Tindalus set. So I'm sitting at 1.2 million TCP at the moment. I could probably get that up quite a bit more once I replace this and then get rid of these, but that's probably going to take another week at this point. So I'll go ahead and show my progress with Jay, which is not as impressive. Game's been pretty cruel to poor Jay here. He definitely needs his rework, so I haven't been working on him as much. So he's got the Tindalus set, and he has them both at plus 13, but in order to get the bonus, I need to get this one to tier 3, and the game's just been completely cruel in that regard and hasn't really helped me out there, so that's probably the next goal for him. His core is pretty good too. Yeah, plus 13 David booster. And same stuff as Harpy. Now, right now, the best thing for him is EX Kung Fu Hustle, because this gives you Dragon Kick. Later on, when we get the Korean buffs, also EX 100th Fist will also give you a Dragon Kick charge, so that definitely helps his rotation quite a bit. Right now, he doesn't have that, so it's kind of a, I guess you could call him struggle tier at the moment. I don't know when we're going to get those reworks. Every time that they do like a stream for this week, we all ask for it, and they're never really able to give us a concrete answer. So that will definitely help Jay and Harpy quite a bit. I'll try to demonstrate Harpy's changes and Jay's changes soon if I can. Anyway, that's it. I just thought I'd update you guys. The game's definitely in a rough spot right now. I think that they need to listen to feedback. They need to get those revamps out. They need to do some kind of event that both increases the rate and kind of puts more of the enhancement items in the economy so that people can actually upgrade their stuff. Because right now, you can have all the money in the world and you can't even get those materials. So everyone is kind of held back by there's just not enough of a supply of these materials available. So if they do fix that, I'll definitely let you guys know. I think in a couple days they're going to be doing a stream and announcing the next update. So that's probably the next time I'll do a closers video, unless I make some significant progress. Anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.